Dave, John, Laura, Frank, it's no use. It's really no use. Dave, when you would say it's a city of 210,000 and only 5 people come to protest, you say it's only 5 people. I started to believe that for a while.
You don't know?
But then the people get before us and they say, oh no, we're not just 5 people. We represent the city. We represent all the ratepayers. We represent the little children and the seniors, the adults and the students and the teachers and the doctors. And they're all protesting. They're protesting what we're doing. They're protesting the transfer of the utility, the electric utility. Today it's the water utility, to the general fund. It's no use. They don't want us to do it. Mr. Starbird, I'd like a report detailing the ramifications of selling the utilities and disassociating the city completely from the electrical utility and the water utility. Can that be done?
You mean, can I prepare you a report, or can we disassociate ourselves?
Mr. Starbird,
Edison will jump at the chance, believe me.
it's no use. I don't think the residents, the Getzes and the Milanos and the Mohills and the Kazazians and the thousands and thousands and the Mohills, I said Mohill twice, that they represent don't want us to transfer. And if we're not able to transfer funds from our own electric utility, from our own water utility, cover costs on a cost basis in accordance with the current case law, we shouldn't be in this business. And you know what? We won't have to worry about IBEW and all the problems that we have with labor and all these other issues that we have with liabilities. Let's just get it out of the business. I think that's what the residents want. The ones that are representing the thousands and thousands, you don't want the transfer. We'll have some, we'll still have water, we'll still have electricity, we're not going to be cut off, but it'll be in someone else's hands, a more learned group, whether that's Southern California Edison or some other water district, and we could put it up for bid, and I'm sure we could sell it, and we could make arrangements to repay our bonds that we floated. It's no use. Why are we continuing to batter our heads against the wall to explain to the people that the purpose of these utilities was to assist every single person in Glendale when we are vilified up here, not just the council, but staff, the city attorney, Mr. Steiger, his legal staff, the accountants, everyone else. Let's just get out of the business, really. I mean, this is what I'm hearing. If these people truly represent the city of Glendale, oh, now, and I'm getting head shaking. No, 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 don't do that. If they really represent the people that they say they represent, and if the transfer from our own utilities to our own general fund, and we're not transferring it to, you know, Afghanistan or to any other state or any other city, it's for the use of the residents of Glendale, then we shouldn't have these utilities. We could make money on the sale. We'll still have water, we'll still have electricity, but you know what? We won't get punched up anymore.
I might note you'd also get a franchise free, and you'd have a utility property tax roll you'd collect funds on as well.
Let's talk about that. I mean, let's take this to the logical conclusion of the arguments that every single one of the speakers are making. We shouldn't be in the utility business because we're transferring money from these utilities to the city, and it's either illegal or it's immoral or it's unethical or it's unwarranted or it's unfair. Let's just disassociate ourselves. I'm really, really serious about this. I'm sure there's a report. I'm sure you can prepare something that would explain the financial impacts. Let's really talk about that. I don't know if I'm having any support from my colleagues. They're looking at me like I've flipped. But hey, this is what the people want, as represented by our 5 speakers. And
it says we looked at it before. Mr. Howard?
Plant idea back, I think it was post-Prop 13.
Yeah, we didn't look at that, though, however.
It was discussed, but I don't think it got to the council.
Before my time. City Attorney would have to tell you it could likely require a vote in order to disassociate yourself from your utilities because it's embedded in our charter.
embedded in our charter.
But then the
Correct.
people could
Oh, but our
decide.
charter has already been determined not to be the primary law of the land. That the state constitution trumps it. So by action of these lawsuits, it's basically put the wishes of the city, of the residents of the city of Glendale, far below anything else. In fact, it has been trumped by the great legislature that we have in Sacramento. So much for local control and local destiny and local sovereignty. But let's talk about it. I mean, this is what it's all about. This is the logical extension of these actions today, of the residents demanding that we stop the transfer to a general fund. So I don't know if anyone would support me in that, but I think we need to go there. And let's play this hand out.
I'm hoping you're being demonstrative and not and not
Did our bond
serious.
rating just take a nosedive?
Actually, frankly, interestingly enough, our bond rating has gone up thanks to Mr. Steiger and his crew. Our bond ratings on GBP have actually gone up, while other ratings have gone down. It's a hard thing to accomplish. In these
Let me
times.
have a show of hands from the 5 speakers. How many of you would object to us looking into selling our utilities? And there will be no transfers. Who's in favor of that? Who's in favor of that? Anybody? I don't see any hands, so I'm a little confused now.